far. Big ups to Bamily, who kicked things off and killed it. If you're just joining us, welcome along to Scruff of the Neck TV. My name is Abbie McCarthy, and our second guests for the night are here. The ever brilliant, the lottery winners, and Tom from the band is on the sofa with me. Hello.
Not always brilliant.
You are.
Not always. Not
Don't
very
lie.
good at washing up or like tidying the house and that. I'm really bad at. Which one are we looking at? That's a bad angle for me. That. What are you playing at? Filming from there? Can you not put me straight on like this? You know what? I've just had a chippy.
That pose was.
Oh, sexy that, innit? It's past 9 o'clock now.
Is there a lottery winners calendar? Is that?
There
maybe
is
for
now.
next year?
Screenshot this.
Here we go. January done.
I've just had a chippy for the first time in like months because I've been on a health kick. You can probably tell by my calves. But it's white. Can we just chill? Watch telly or something?
Yeah,
we've got 20 minutes.
Stick something
Put
on.
The Simpsons on.
That's the only thing when you have a big meal like that. It's just
It's
like,
ruined me. It's going to be
food
awful,
coma.
this.
Yeah. You got to work yourself back up to it.
Come on then. That's your job.
All right then.
Hype me.
I mean, you had a new song which came out last night.
It
and
did.
It's huge. That's going to
Thanks.
get you excited. And it seems like it's already getting an amazing reaction. Obviously, a pretty cool feature on there as well in the form of Frank Turner.
Yeah.
So have you been meaning to work with him for a while?
Well, he just wouldn't shut up about it. He kept ringing me.
I can imagine.
Like, Paul, please. I think he wanted just, our fan base and that. So I'm like, please, just let us do a tune together, please. And I'm like, Frank, just stop turning up at my house because it's weird. And then the best way to shut him up was just agree to it. So we let him have the second verse and he's not shut up about it.
Yeah.
But no, it was amazing to have Frank Turner. Like we've been to loads of Frank Turner gigs as a band. So, and we love him. And we did this like weird Facebook TV show throughout lockdown, and he was one of the guests on there. And then we'd hung out before a little bit, but that was the first time that I got to really talk. So we did our interview, and then afterwards we just stayed on the Zoom for ages.
Aww.
And just chatted and became mates.
Yeah.
I think he likes me.
Oh,
a lot of people are saying I'm his best mate.
It must be, surely. The chat and then a tune together. What more could you possibly do?
I was emotional, when he sent over the tune. I felt emotional to hear it. It was weird to hear like a famous voice on my song. It was nice,
Yeah, definitely. Someone that you admire on the song. And the song really is huge. It's the chorus for me. Unreal. It really builds,
What's wrong with the verse, do you reckon?
Build. Verse is good.
I like it all, mate.
But the chorus, come on. You know?
Thank you. I like it. It's good.
And
it's
the
nice.
video's clever as well. Obviously, you had to make it work during lockdown. So for people that haven't seen it, try and describe it for me.
We went and we spent £13.50 on only tinfoil. And then we used it to journey into the outer space. And that is literally what we did. Just filmed it in my garage. And yeah, I really like the video. We've got this amazing guy who makes the videos of us called Shalom Pate. And he's one of our best mates. That's his real name. He's born Shalom Pate. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, and he just makes all the videos. What a guy. I love him.
Your acting skills in it, though, are quite remarkable, all of you.
Yeah,
I
well,
really
Hollyoaks have
believed it was
been
a
on
spaceship.
phone just like, please come on, Hollyoaks.
You're like, no, it's music
commit.
for now.
Yeah.
Now, I think a lot of people would have got to know you when you got to tour with the man, the myth, the legend, Sir Tom Jones.
Yeah, that was weird. That I tell you what, we were at Glastonbury. We'd just done our first Glastonbury 2019. That was a big achievement for us. When we first started the band, it was just like, what are the goals? And like at the top was do Glastonbury. But I wasn't very good at that point of like. I think now I've had a lot of time to think, my whole mindset's changed a bit. But at that time, I was just so driven that I never even appreciated being at Glastonbury. So when we were like sat around the tents with our manager, I was just like pestering him, like, what's next, man? Come on, what's next? He's like, Tom, you're at Glastonbury.
Yeah,
just enjoy it. There's like loads of naked men there, someone on stilts. Go and enjoy it. And but then just as I was asking him that, we got an email while we were at Glastonbury saying, do you fancy supporting Tom Jones? It was Tom Jones. He's like, hi, Tom here. WUU2. And and then we did it.
And you thought, yeah, all right then, that'll be okay.
Weird. Yeah, but whoever put us on that gig got sacked. Like, defo, like, it was such a bad fit. But we got loads of people liked us, loads of nans and that.
I mean, big crowd, surely, if it's Tom Jones
I think
shows,
it was
yeah.
between 10 and 15,000 a night, yeah.
Wow, amazing. And was he nice?
Lovely. it was weird meeting him because we had to go into this like private room, and he's well famous, Tom Jones, and he's one of the most famous, I'd say. So there was like bodyguards and people with clipboards, and everyone's like fussing around him. And then he was really lovely to us. He'd watched our set and he was like, "Oh, you're so good. It's fantastic. I love the a cappella song. Your voices are amazing." That's exactly
it's a
what
little
it
bit
sounds
Santa Claus, but I like it.
He was dressed as Santa. He was in this weird grotto, and he made me sit on his knee, and I didn't like it. No, yeah. And then, honestly, though, right, after we finished talking to him, it was weird. Someone was like, 5 minutes, Tom. And he was like, "Okay, I must go now." And then just disappeared into thin air. And then I turned around the stage, about 500 yards away. He was on it. It's not unusual. He can teleport, Tom Jones. You heard it here first.
Incredible. I met him once, and he smelled lovely.
He
That's
does
what I
smell
remember.
nice.
And he's very charming, obviously.
Yeah. Still very handsome, innit? For like 150.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
He's doing all right.
What has been your biggest achievement as a band then? I mean, obviously you mentioned Glastonbury there and touring with Tom Jones. Is it just that, you get to make a living out of this and connect with so many fans?
Yeah. Quitting my job, big achievement. That I really like that. Storming out the office, tipped a chair over.
Did you cause a scene?
No, I was just like, "Thank you, got a card.
See you later.
We'll miss you, Tom, but not the dad jokes." No, it was that was a big moment. But that was a while ago now. Like, we all just focused on it. We ain't got no plan B because we never wanted one. We only want this in our lives, and you only get one life. So we just wanted to make the most of it and try our best. That was a big achievement. Getting in the charts twice this year with 2 albums in the middle of a pandemic. Big achievement. I think, I don't want to, like, I'm sounding arrogant here, like blowing my own horn. Is that the word? Trumpet. Blowing my own trumpet off. But I think I'm really proud of everything that we've done throughout 2020 and the early of this year, because it could have easily been like a train wreck come March. We were literally releasing our album into the belly of a pandemic, and we all thought it was over. We were just like, we've waited 10 years until picked this moment out, this one.
Yeah.
And it was the worst ever. But yeah, I'm proud of us for carrying on going. I am. I'm really proud of the other 3 as well. We've all worked hard.
Yeah.
Mainly me.
One of the things that struck me about 2020 was your an open letter to creatives that you do put out. Because obviously anybody in the music industry will resonate with that, because it felt like the music industry was pretty disregarded last year and kind of still is. And for me, it really struck a chord. Yeah,
good. I'm glad. Thanks. Well, I was feeling particularly down around that time when it just felt like I wasn't viable, and everything that I'd worked for didn't matter anymore, and I was being told that, and
being told to retrain.
Yeah, that was upsetting, and I was having a real down day when I wrote that song, and I got a mate called Miles Hunt who's in this band called The Wonder Stuff, who quite famous, and I messaged him and was just like, "Mate, I'm having a bad day. Like, I need gigs back." And he's like a mentor to me because we did some tours with him, and he's just like a mint guy. And he just sent me all this advice in like a lovely email, and a lot of the song is from that email from Miles.
Love that.
And I just knew what to do with it straight away. So I just recorded it at home. My fiance was sending me lines, so she's credited as a songwriter, but only on the artwork, not on PRS. I'm not stupid. She's not having an actual royalty, but she thinks because it's written on the CD that she's getting. Yeah, that's not happening. But so that was only meant for me, just to cheer me up that day.
Yeah.
And I sent it to the band, and they were like, there's something in this.
Yeah,
and
get
then
it out.
Shouting P made the video for it after that.
No, it was brilliant. I also very much enjoyed your TikTok the other day about Facebook Marketplace, because God, do people sell some shit on there.
I love it, me. I'm buy it all, me. I'm always there, me. 5 empty cassette cases, free to the first person who picks it up. Lara, come on!
Quick! Get down there!
I'm going to go to Birmingham!
Like, some of it, you're like, what? Even if you gave it to me for free, I'd still say, no, thank you.
I know, yeah. I'm always buying stuff, me, off Facebook. I love it. Because it's always just, you meet weird people. I love that.
You do. The comment sections on these things are interesting, to say the least. How are you finding the kind of the social media world that you're now pulled into as a band? Do you enjoy, messing about on TikTok and keeping across socials, or not really?
The other day, and you've gone viral twice on it. It's well easy. Just like, if you've not got a TikTok, make one. You put any video out, it goes viral. It's well easy.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, well easy. But yeah, well, it's weird, and it's a different time. But I was thinking the other day that even though I haven't been anywhere or seen anyone, I've actually made a lot of friends, like just through online. Like our band, we do a lot of Zoom calls with like some of our fans every week, every Monday. I met loads of people through that, and it's like a family, and we catch up every Monday. I know what's going on in everyone's life. They know what's going on in mine. And I don't think that would have happened.
Yeah.
So I do feel like, in a strange way, a bit more connected to people.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, but you know, obviously it's rubbish. But you know, I'm not saying brilliant.
Let's be like this forever. yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
No, thank you. We will be taking questions from the chat in a bit. So if you want
Is
to ask Tom a
anyone on
question, get involved.
Is anyone
right
saying stuff?
now.
Is my mum there? She's called iPad Julie.
Is she actually?
Yeah, that's her
Legend,
nickname.
iPad Julie, big up.
That's her actual
big
name.
up Jules.
Imagine.
First name iPad.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very modern woman.
It's because she's got one eye and she has to. Everyone calls her iPad Julie.
So if this was normal times and we were going on a night out, I'm inviting myself on a night out with the lottery winners. I hope that's all right.
Yeah.
Where are we going? What's happening?
We don't go on nights out anymore. I don't know. We're from Lee, which is, if you've never been to Lee, I'll describe it for you. It's like that family uncle who no one really likes. He's made some bad decisions. Maybe he falls asleep in his dinner at family, and it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Or like gets drunk and annoys everyone. That's Lee. It's like you'd be sad if he died, but it'd also be a bit of a relief. So like, you know what I mean? Like you'd be like, oh, that's sad, but he's in a better place. Lee's a bit like that. I love it, but it is embarrassing. But so that's where we always are. We just go out there because that's where we're famous. So we just like walking around being famous in Lee.
Yeah, really. Is it like people screaming in the street when you're in Lee?
Yeah, but not because they know the band.
That's just what people are like there, is it?
It's because I'm chasing them with a knife. That's how you got to do it in Lee, man. That's how you earn your bread.
What's the hot spots in Lee then?
You got Bar Quay, shout out Aidan, who plays our tunes every time we walk in, and it's old. That is old, right? That joke has finished, Aidan, if you're watching. Stop playing our tunes when we walk in. It's well embarrassing.
I love it.
You've got Cafe Stella and you've got Pulp, and if you end up in Pulp, you've got a lot of regret.
Oh, is it one of those?
It's like it's 6 o'clock in the morning. The floor is sticky. You're talking way too much to someone you don't know. Like that is the time that you should.
They're kind of my favourite places. Though they're so bad that they're kind of amazing.
Yeah, but that one isn't. That doesn't do it. That's your uncle. It's the bad uncle.
We're going to the chat. Let's see what people are saying.
My uncle's not in there, is he? Just because he fell asleep in his dinner that time, I weren't talking about him.
Someone's being nosy. What did you have from the chippy?
Chips and gravy and a large sausage, and that's probably my fiance, and she's probably fuming. So I'm gonna get absolutely KO'd when I get home. I'm gonna get one bombed. I can't be arsed, man. Can I stay here tonight? I'll sleep on this.
It's quite comfy, isn't it? To be fair, have you been like really healthy then? Like just no bad stuff.
Well, I've been out for about one walk. I did that. Bought some walking boots, and that's what matters, isn't it? I got them personalised off Adidas.
All the gear, no idea. That's all right.
Yeah. Adidas. You buy walking boots off Adidas, they're like 175 quid, and then for an extra tenner, you can personalise them. Did it? One side, Tom. The other side, Tho. Fuming. And you can't return them because they're personalised. Oh. So, other walking boots are available. Get them.
Laura Nelson's been on.
That's my fiance.
Oh, really? Yeah. Tell him he's in trouble for grabbing a chippy.
Right, well, can we just put,
Message
this is
delivered.
there now, innit? This is a police warning. Like, if I end up missing, this is the reason.
This is Amber, PM. Which main stage at a festival would you like to play the most, aside from Glastonbury, of course?
I don't think we'd do well at somewhere like Coachella because we'd all have like sunstroke. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just me in some swimming trunks on stage with sunstroke. I don't know. Really.
I mean, I'd like to see that, to be fair.
I don't know, man. I'll play any stage anywhere, big or small. I love it. In my head, every stage is the pyramid stage at Glastonbury. I just love it. Yeah. So I don't care. I'll play anywhere, especially at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali MC1, ask how the band's TikTok account is coming on. So who's got more views, Rob's or his?
Well, you see, I knew this. Right, I gave Rob them ideas. That's so basically.
Okay. So you're the creative director here.
Basically, they're all my videos.
So
I've done well. Everybody's been saying I've done well.
Below average gamers, are you jealous of Rob's beard?
Yeah, I can't grow one. I can't even call this a beard. I don't know what this is. This is an excuse. this is sympathy. I am. That man's got a lot of testosterone. He stinks, man. Like, if you're around him.
Have you tried then to grow a beard? Just not happening.
Well, I didn't like consciously sit there in front of a mirror and try. Like, it just happens.
Yeah.
Which is one of my talents. Like, I just kind of grow hair, but not on that.
We've got people listening in Wigan. Golf Driver 85's in
Wigan.
Blackpool. Yes.
Shout out your golf.
Love Blackpool.
Who's that proud of a golf that they put it as the username?
Hairy Sparky in Runcorn. Is that a place?
Is Runcorn a place?
I don't know anything about Runcorn.
You do. Have you ever watched 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps?
Oh, yeah.
Set in Runcorn.
Oh.
There you go. That's my fact.
2727 Drake's listening in Carlisle.
Drake.
Yasmin's in...
Drake's listening.
Yeah, actual Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah, you know, he's a big fan.
From Drake and Josh we're talking about, right?
Yeah. Yasmin Athers is listening in Edinburgh. Jonesy J. Tom, what's the best pub in Tildesley?
The best pub in Tildesley is the Half Moon in Tildesley. Or is it? I forgot the name of the pub we always go in. What's that pub called we always go in? Well, don't just tell me, talk it. Hop and Hazelwood as well is good.
Okay, all right.
I forget that. That's weird.
Louis Stevo, 1872. Tom, what is your favourite track that you have written?
That's a really excellent question. And I would like to tell you now. I don't know. I was trying to stall while I thought. I don't know, because all of them are so good.
Do you know what I mean? When you've got
bangers. A lot of
bangers.
people say that they're all so good that it's hard to pick a favourite.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's saying. I really like this song called Young Again, which was the closer of our first album. And then I've written another one for this EP that's being released very soon. You can pre-order it now, actually. And there's a song on there called The Days Keep Passing Me By. And that was right from the heart. I really like that. And I really like Open Letter to Creatives.
Me too. Mike Frank 82. Spice Girls have been on, Tom. They want their boots back.
Very good.
Hey!
Very good.
I like them. I'm into the platform. They're back.
Right. If I went, shake it to the left.
If you're having a good time.
Just move it to the right.
You know
Nobody knows that second one.
I'm a massive fan, so I couldn't think.
Nobody knows it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Shake it to the left. If you're having a good time, move it to the right. Is that what it is?
Oh, you know that you feel fine.
Rob Lally knows it. That's who knows it.
Well, you learn a new thing every day, don't you?
So you can call
me.
my boots, but at least I don't know the second line.
Obviously, because you've been a band for over 10 years, you've been asked a load of questions before, right? You've been
Why
doing this thing.
Why do you keep doing this?
You
Aren't
know.
you going to give up when you're getting a proper job?
So we're not going to do any of them. I'm hopefully going to ask you some questions you've never been asked before.
Okay, it's not like what kind of biscuit are you, is it?
Oh, no, we're not.
If you were a pigeon, where would you go? I hate them ones.
Oh, my God. They've been leaked. Would you rather sweat melted cheese or have snakes for hair?
Snakes for hair? You'd be a badass. You're like the
Wouldn't
big
it?
boss on a game.
Yeah.
Snakes for who wants to be the cheesy guy? You want to be the one with snakes on your head?
Yeah.
I'm sick of
so
these
true.
motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking head.
Imagine walking into the pub and you've just got like snakes coming out your head. It's like, come
That's
on.
fucking sick. And when you look at people, they turn into stone. I've added that, but that's what snakes on your head do,
Let's
innit?
make that happen.
Everyone knows that. Stop fiddling.
Would you prefer 100 kittens, that'd be quite nice, or 3 baby sloths?
3 baby sloths?
Yeah?
I've already got some kittens and they're hard work, man.
Yeah.
I thought you get a cat and you just give them an house key and they go out and earn money and bring the shopping home, but it's not like... Everyone's like, they look after themselves. They don't. I've never seen Rex clear his litter tray.
What? Is Rex watching?
Probably, yeah.
Surely.
He's a big fan.
Surely. Would
It's
you...
my brother.
Would
He's
you
got a
rather...
litter tray.
Would you rather be a dragon or own a dragon?
Well, I'd like to own a dragon. I don't want to be... I just think you should be yourself, man, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. Owning a dragon also good. Especially if you own the dragon and had snakes for hair at the same time. That would be pretty boss.
Yeah, that is cool. That is like big boss territory.
Yeah. into that.
How do you know I've not got a dragon or snakes for hair?
True, you are in a hat. Like, tiny little snakes could be under there.
Little tiny rubbish ones. You build it all up. I've got snakes for hair, me. Just a few little crap worms.
Would you rather shoot spaghetti out of your fingers or sneeze meatballs?
Have I got? Can I control the spaghetti thing, or does it just happen sometimes?
No,
You're like, nice to meet you, mate.
No, I think it's a conscious thing that you're like, let's go.
Yeah, but as long as they're Heinz spaghetti and sausages, and I'll have my sausages as my fingers.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Very good choice. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant, do you reckon?
It depends on the health of the elephant.
That's a really good point.
You know,
it's not specified
where
here.
it's at in its life.
Yeah.
Because if it's just at the end, and it wants it, you know. So I've seen some sad elephants in my time. I met a few of them because they never forget. You know, that's the thing with elephants; they never forget, and there's a lot of bad things to remember, isn't there?
There is.
So, you know, shout out to all the elephants. And actually, if you want to donate any money to sad elephants, you can donate £2 a month to chickens to kill the elephants.
That was a great appeal. Thank you. What would aliens look like? Do you reckon?
Well, I suppose we're aliens to them. So if you flip it round, they'd look like us. They'd see us and go, shit, look how weird they are. Just like holes everywhere and like
look at his bloody spaghetti shooting hands and his snake hair. What
just
a weirdo.
mouth hole. Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't you think trees are weird?
Trees?
I think trees are like scary aliens.
Really?
Yeah, because if you like trees just come out the ground and like, oh, weird trying to get to the sun. I think aliens look like trees.
If you had to be on a reality TV show, what one would you go on and why?
Celebrity Dancing Love Island.
Yeah, it's a new one.
I don't really like any of them, but I used to love Big Brother. Proper love it though.
Back in the day, it was juicier though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we still do like Big Brother 4 impressions all the time and no one gets them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What series was that? Was that like Nikki and Pete and all that lot? And
I think, was that not later? That might have been 5.
Oh right. That was a good one for me. Loved that.
Yeah, Nikki Graham was
is
class.
she?
Yeah, she was good. She was good. My favourite's always been Kate Lawler. I used to well fancy Kate Lawler, me.
Because she does loads of presenting now, doesn't she?
She's
gone on to do loads of.
She's not a virgin. She's pregnant.
Whoa. Damn.
She's a virgin
What's
and she's
happening?
pregnant. It's like the second coming. Yeah, she's a virgin presenter.
Oh,
on
right.
Radio 1.
Okay. I'm glad you finished that. I was like, that is news to me.
She's nice.
She's nice. Okay.
I don't think I'm allowed near her though, for all the emails I sent when I was like 13.
Yeah, there's a warning against
Hey,
you.
Kate.
If you were a transformer, I mean, imagine, would you need car or life insurance? All the big questions tonight.
I don't understand that question at all. Do you mean would I turn into a car or?
No, would you need like car insurance or life insurance? Because you are like a car, but you're also like a
I
person
see.
and a thing.
I don't know about that.
No.
Should we Google it?
Anyone? Anyone got an answer? Car insurance.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Don't know. I've never watched Transformers. I don't really know much about it.
Are you a film person though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a real person in real life. Made of flesh and bone.
What's your favourite film?
Oh, it's a good question. I really like this film called Leaving Las Vegas, which is, I think it was out in the 90s. It's got Nicolas Cage in it and Elizabeth Shue, and it's just so bleak and sad. And it's about like how you can, even though you get given everything and fate and luck is on your side, that you can still like completely ignore that and just like get consumed by depression and sadness and loneliness. That's a really good film. I also like The Ringer.
All right. Nice. What can we expect from your set? Obviously taken to the stage very soon. New song's going to be in there, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to do Start Again, and we're going to do a song that we're not allowed to, we are allowed because we did make that decision, but we're not even going to release it for ages, but it's one of my favourite songs, actually. Oh, I'll go back to that guy, Golf Driver 32. It's a song called Overthink Everything that we're going to play tonight. That's my best song.
Okay, so has that been written, like, really recently?
Yeah, quite recently, yeah. I've written, like, 200 songs in lockdown. It's been...
What?
Yeah, I actually have. It's been ridiculous.
How have you managed to be that productive? I guess there's
Nothing
no
else to
distractions,
do.
is there?
No,
yeah.
it's been like a silver lining to the horrible, stinky COVID cloud, but I've just like, well, we all have actually, just like the lottery winners as a team have just done so much. Like we've just every single day, we just knew that the second we stopped, then we just start feeling rubbish. So if we just distract ourselves with like creating things, and that's what we've done. So I'm really proud of it all.
So you found it easy to write during this time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just been flowing out.
It really has, yeah. And, you know, touch wood, it stays that way.
What's the kind of things that you're writing about? I'm hoping it's not just about
well, some of them are pretty
chippy teas sitting in your pants, being bored at home. Do you know what I mean?
Some of them have been pretty bleak, but then I've been writing about all kinds of things because all kinds of things have been happening, haven't there? There's been a lot about, you know, feeling trapped and stuff, I've noticed. Like going back through them, like I wrote this song called Hotel de Ville, and that just means about being trapped in my house. Or then Start Again, it was about like it's coming out of that, and you know, so there's kind of been a journey in the songwriting that has echoed what's been happening to everyone. So at least I feel like everyone's going to relate to parts of the songs because we've all been through it together, but they're not all just about, you know, COVID and that, because that'd be bad, wouldn't it? No one wants that.
I mean, yeah, that would be a bleak old album, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
No, thank you.
This one's called COVID-19 Forever.
So how do you write tunes? Is it like you'll have like little notes on your phone? Do you like melody first?
It happens differently all the time, to be honest. Yeah, there's no strict process. Just sometimes I just get inspiration from wherever, and then usually they just kind of write themselves a bit. I know that's cliche, but they do.
The magic happens. Well, you need to get up on stage, my friend.
All right.
To do your thing.
I got to work out these
chatting.
first. No, thanks. You know what? Nice to meet you. Thanks very much.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to a person.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to see people. Isn't it? Nice to get out of the house. So live music is coming up from the lottery winners very, very soon, straight after this very short ad break. I'll see you in a bit.